Movies and textbooks and museums are constantly trying to make a monkey out of man. The problem is there are vast and enormous differences between the two, and one has never slowly and gradually over millions of years changed one into the other. Starting with this idea that has been repeated over and over again since the 1970s, that the DNA structure, the DNA information of human beings is 97 or 98% absolutely identical to apes. But now that we have literally decoded the information in human DNA and compared it with the information in chimps and apes and other primates, we found out that there is at least a 15% difference. Not a 2 or 3% difference, but in some cases with gorillas and gibbons, the difference is as much as 30%. So what's the big deal? 3%? No, maybe it's 30%. The difference is enormous. You see the letter by letter genetic information in the human being's DNA book is 3 billion letters long. A 15% difference means 500 million mistakes, changes had to have been made to change a monkey into a human being. Even our genes, we have about 20,000 genes. Thousands of them are totally different. In the monkeys, it's like an entire book of useful, technical, functional information just suddenly appearing. We can't even explain how a few letters or a few sentences could disappear and change into a different functional piece of information. So just knowing about statistics and information, we know it couldn't be true. But there are also vast anatomical differences with the very structure of their bodies. You see the hands and thumbs of monkeys and apes are totally different. They're made for climbing and grasping. The back of a monkey is an arched shape because they're used to walking around on all fours, whereas a human being stands up straight. A monkey can't even twist backwards because its spine isn't shaped to allow it to do that. Whereas we can turn our whole body almost completely and look backwards. But most important, our capacity to know the reality and fellowship and have an understanding of spiritual things and God's existence is completely missing in all animals, including monkeys. Our artistic ability, our inventive ability, our language ability are like the gulf between here and the moon compared to any other animals, including chimpanzees and monkeys. It is so clear human beings have been created as a totally different entity than any other animal. And some sort of an ape-like creature never turned into us. We were made in God's image.